Hey, what's up, guys? It's Movie Reviews here, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the Spider-Man movies from worst to best. So let's get started. In 10th place, I have The Amazing Spider-Man II. This movie lacks a lot, and the CGI is poorly done. It's, over the top and everything. And Garfield's great, but the villain is just underwhelming and not great, and how they left it on a cliffhanger, and then we got to see nothing after. And it was just kind of boring with the plot. And then Green Goblin, he comes in the last 10 minutes just to kill Gwen, like in the comics, and that's really it. So overall, it's like a 6 out of 10, and yeah, that's why it's in 10th place. In 9th place, I have Spider-Man III. This one has the villain problem. It has too many villains and too many plots, and it doesn't fill out all of them. And in the end, it's a happy ending, but all the way to the ending, it's just, too many characters and too many arcs to fill out, and they can't do it all. In 8th, I have The Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man is better than The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and this actually has, a clear, focused plot, but it's just executed poorly, and it isn't the best. But I love Garfield, I love his Spider-Man, but it's just poorly written, and that's why this one is in 8th place. In 7th place, I have Far From Home. Now, all the movies on Far From Home in the past are really good. It's just the other ones are a little bit better. So in Far From Home, we had a decent story, and it revolves around Peter in Venice, and he's just trying to stop Mysterio. It is a great idea, and Mysterio is a great villain, but it just isn't executed the best, and it doesn't. The drones and Mysterio, he's kind of an underwhelming villain. So, this one's great, but not the best. In 6th, I have Homecoming. I love this movie. I love the Vulture, and it's just written fairly well. And it's Peter just trying to navigate his way through high school and also be Spider-Man. And he realizes, he can't do both, or he can try to, but it won't be great. And his relationship with Tony Stark is great. And in 5th place, I have Spider-Man II. This movie is amazing, and it has pretty good CGI, and overall a great storytelling. And Tobey Maguire is such a good actor in this movie, and I think Doc Ock could have been written a tiny bit better, but overall this movie is fairly good, and I really enjoyed this one a lot. And in 4th place, I have Spider-Man No Way Home. This movie is the best from, all three of the original Spider-Man movies, and how they have everyone together fighting their villains, and we get also, some great moments from everybody, and it's just a great idea executed very well. And when I saw this in theaters, it was amazing, and I did not cry, but I almost did. It was just a great, amazing movie, written so well, and it had all different elements. It was happy, it was sad, and when it needed to be emotional, it was emotional in the right parts to make the story just hit home. Get it? No Way Home. All right, anyway, in 3rd place, I have Spider-Man 2002. So this movie was amazing, and it kind of introduced the modern world into Spider-Man in a way, and how people had just watched, old TV shows or read Marvel comics about him, but they actually brought him to live action. And it was very good how they executed the Mary Jane plotline. And this is an amazing movie that kickstarted many people's love for Spider-Man. In 2nd place, I have Into the Spider-Verse. This movie is amazing. It has amazing CGI. And all the build-up to the leap of faith is just so well written. And after the leap of faith, he actually finds his true Spider-Man and finds out who he really is. And that's why this movie's so good. It just shows how a little boy or a little kid can turn into something great. And that's why this movie's so good and so well written. And this movie is one of the best Spider-Man movies and one of the best animated movies. But the best animated movie and Spider-Man movie of all time, I think, is number 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. This movie took everything that was great about the first Spider-Verse and then executed it better. They had so many good cameos and so much good animation, and it also showed how the Spot, a small villain that no one takes seriously, can slowly become the strongest villain ever. And it's also really cool what they did with Spider-Man 2099, and also what they did with Gwen, and how it was more focused on her, so we could see her part of the story too. And overall, this was a 10 out of 10 movie. I loved it. And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.